All right. It is time. It's that time again. It's time to make it happen. Sure, there's a playthrough on the camera. It's preparing.
Alright, so I got my...
All right, let's do this. Come on. Come on, map. Gotta go back and get it. It's starting game. It's starting game. But yeah, let's freaking do this, man. Let's make it happen. You are your own one-person bomb squad. You can defuse any situation you believe is happening. But if it's not happening, maybe you need some therapy. All right? Let's talk about something that doesn't belong in but doesn't have to do with politics. Let's see here. I believe that most people, what they want to do is make a new name for, put a name for themselves, make their own name in society, and have people like them for the things that they do. I'm gonna probably die very early in this one because I'm not good at this desert one. I always wind up with somebody else very close to me and they wind up killing me. So let's see if we can make it past a certain amount of actual there we go. Let's go here. All right. Okay. People behind me. People around me. People above me. Holy shit. God damn it. See? They always kill me because I'm fucking... I don't get a stabilizing thing, and they usually have a shotgun, so... I'm not gonna watch this all the way through because I'm fucking 95, probably. I'm 57. 58. Yeah, that's what I was. But, it's always good to get some practice in. It's always good to get some practice in. Let's talk about something that's nice. Anybody like flowers? What's your favorite flower? In the comments. Just put your favorite flower because flowers are good. Your favorite plastic flower because live flowers are stupid. They die. Chocolates are good. Anybody like chocolates? I like long walks on the beach. I like a good book. That's like I like audiobooks right now. A lot. Books that write to me in like weird exotic voices sometimes. Like they're like making the characters come alive, because I've gotten bored with books, kind of. It's like I'm outside of my own thoughts sometimes when I'm reading a book. I'm outside of the feelings that it's trying to convey to me. I'm outside of those. Like, it's weird. Like, when I read a book, it's like I'm seeing how the book affects me, and then I'm trying to kind of comment or commentate on that in my own head, sort of thing. It's like, I don't know anybody who like probably gets bored from books. Not really bored, but like they know the emotions that they're trying to convey, and it feels fake because it's a fictional story, you know. And I mean, in some ways, sometimes they can be based off true stories, but those aren't the kind of books that I actually like sometimes. They're the kind of books, like fantasy is what I like, and the emotions that people portray in some situations, I can't actually get into their shoes as far as a main character, and that's what's gotten to me, I guess. I don't the reason why I don't feel for the main character sometimes. Like I feel for the supporting characters for having to put up with the main character, you know, because in some ways they feel like not bigoted, but in prejudice, I guess. Like there's always like a meaning or a reason that they're existing in this universe or in that universe that they're writing them in, and it seems like the main character isn't someone that I'd like in real life. Like I don't wallow in my own self-pity when stuff happens. I kind of get forward, and I try to come around it, you know, like I try to come around and be like, no, you shouldn't feel that way. Like, and try to, but it's like I can't be my own, you know, therapist. So it's basically the reason why I don't read books. because it gets me inside my own head, and I don't like being inside my own head. It's like a song actually even told me basically that too much thinking is kind of bad for me, because I'm not focused on reality. Basically, I'm focused on what my perception of reality really is. So I don't like flowers. I like chocolate. It's Valentine's time, so. Yeah, and also my Cash App is actually it is 01 JoeRod64 if anybody wants to send me money. Because I'll be able to do this more often. And no one's actually even listening, so it doesn't matter. See if I can just get it 2 times. And I'm outside in the ring. damn it. Oh, he sucks. I hate him. It's average. So, exit lobby. Exit the lobby. It's average. So, what I think sometimes kind of gets like stuck in my head, and I want to kind of get that out there. Like, I want to stop talking to myself and I want to start talking to other people. It's the reason why I try to engage every single time there's somebody like in my message boards or something like that. So if you feel like the need to express yourself, and there's a lot of times where I don't find lucidity. I guess I don't find like an epiphany or anything like that. And I find it that it's just kind of like the grind basically, and it goes over and over and over again. And this is the reason why I like this video game, because there's no actual real like like huge rewards and stuff like that. And I think that's the best, because unless you're actually playing the premium version, and I don't play the premium version because I am poor. So that's like the reason why I find it kind of like I think I find my mind kind of goes adrift, and I see what it could have been, or what I could do if I applied my mind to it. And I think a lot of it lies in theoretical physics. So like, it's the reason why I love studying. I love the equations of things, and the fact that those equations don't always actually pick the right parameters. It's like, it's a theory, but it's a law, and the law states that sometimes this happens, and in some cases this happens, and not always, because I find mathematics to be set in stone sometimes, and I find that physics kind of breaks that mold. So theoretical physics is like right up my alley, because I am so bad with equations. I've always found that to be like something that I really wanted to get into if I had the mind for it, and I do have the mind for it. So it just, theoretical physics tells me that math doesn't matter. I don't know. I think that's the cool part of actually even experiencing life. It's like most of the stuff you think about, the foundations of which you see on certain classes and certain people, sometimes they have no bearing on actual real thing. It's just the fact that you learned it, and the fact that you learned that certain thing is what you get the paper for, and that's kind of the reason why I want to go back to college, but also the reason that it keeps me from it. But I would maybe I want to get a few certifications, and then go into delve into experience and stuff like that, and see if I can actually make something happen, like pulsar engines. Oh my god, like it's just like high density liquid propellant engines or something like that, or I don't know, just something cool. Or like even like, oh man, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Like I have the mind for it. I have the tenacity to want to do it. It's just wanting to get into the mathematics and the science of it, and then start to kind of not lose myself, but like, I like to get lost in experiments sometimes, or yeah, I really liked doing experiments, and experiments were like the main reason why I even liked biology at all, or even why I got A's and B's in it instead of C's and D's like I usually did for other things. So it's just, I got a rifle. But it's like the more I delve into more I want to delve into a situation, the more I want to delve into a situation, the more I'm like kind of like I kind of like get excited about the situation as far as physics goes. To be able to be right and wrong at the same time. That's basic quantum teleportation, I guess. And I'm sure it actually like sends some people into a mad frenzy, but not me. It makes me excited. I think it's really exciting, the new preparations of different equations that people have actually gone into and actually made their business. I think there's a lot of times where there's certain sciences that people need to let go of sometimes. The grants, the stuff that they need to like realize that, like, I know inertial energy can get you into a certain thing, but also inertial energy is very unstable sometimes because there is a center point to be able to move onto it, and if there's any variation in heat index or anything like that, then temperature changes physics. As much I've realized throughout the certain thing, and I'm spinning at a high velocity as far as an outside concurrenting inertial force can make a lot of things not work, like electricity and different things like that, unless you're actually even betting on taking off the motion and realizing that I don't have a handgun, so I'm good on that. So I think that a lot of times people don't realize that they're beckoning call into a certain let's see here. Are you telling me that nobody even decided to jump? Near me? Wow. It's insane. Only 73 are alive, but there he is. He's going behind the hill. I don't know why. I'm gonna run him over. But yeah, there are a lot of times in my situational guesses I run across something that I think would be an amazing thing, and then I find something that about a third of people really don't know, I guess, about certain physics and certain times of physics. Where's he at? Going a different way. There he is. I see him. Damn it, man. I didn't get my shotgun out. God damn it. should have went away from him a little bit because it had a 3x scope too. Ah, my hands are all sweaty. But yeah, when I talk about physics and I want to talk about the understanding of physics, it just things click sometimes, and I think that moving faster than the speed of light is actually plausible. I saw it through the Mexican astrophysicist that kind of used I don't know what he did, but he affected the gravitational shield or field around him, and if there's something that can actually do that and affect the gravitational field around it, I guess. I think a lot of physics and a lot of fusion changes physics around it, and I think that if there's a bubble shield around something, maybe like a shield, like a force field, I guess, to be able to create those things. I think if there was technology that would be able to project a force, be able to project a force, and I think we got it with propulsion. Like, we got parts of it with propulsion. I think adding certain different nuances of sound and being able to pinpoint what particles to be able to pick out the air to be able to create that force field, or to be able to even harness 0-point energy, taking energy out the air and realizing that it's everywhere around us, and that would revolutionize the energy industry amazingly, and in turn, like, make a lot of different kinds of energy completely and utterly obsolete. So it would also ruin the business of it, I guess, in certain ways. But I think that people don't realize that every energy cell or every energy kind of business has some sort of like, it has a purpose, and the recreation of what people actually even would call the Big Bang. So it's the and I think that a lot of times it has to do with, I mean, I believe this for a fact. I believe that mostly everything we think about, or every object we incur in some sort of dynamic way, that everything is alive. I really believed this when I was about 6 or 5 years old. I really believed this. I believe this at my core. I believe that everything we touch or gain has some sort of force inside of it, and that we're reacting with that force in many ways if we're just sometimes even around it, you know. So, like, changing forces and getting that 0-point energy, getting to that 0-point energy would be completely amazing, and it would revolutionize the way that we think and believe about anything, or about any force, because to my knowledge, to my actual knowledge, I believe that science explains God. Like, it's like the force that explains, and doesn't explain it away, like in any shape or form, but brings us closer to the beings that left us here, you know, like, or the beings that dropped us off and said, see ya in a few million or a few billion, it's fine. Like, that's what I believe. I believe that in certain ways we were probably just hitchhikers, you know. Or even in a certain way of even not adding that UFO or anything like that, and maybe even we even came from the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs, or even before that, when there were actually creatures around that probably predate known Cro-Magnon man, I guess. It's fun to think about too, because those different energy sources of which we even, oh, this is so awesome. I got a fucking C4. I got amazing. I gotta drop this fucking folding stock, all that. Oh no, I need the 9mm. I need to drop that folding stock again. Ooh, yay. but I think that the more we look at Cro-Magnon Man and look into the past and realize what kind of different kind of architecture there was, the more we're going to be able to see into the future about what kind of different technologies that there might be able to be. And I think that there's links to the past and links to the future, and I mean, not to say that I'm in the past or in the future or anything, because that would take, what is it, at least a few different energies from different kinds of I don't know, I guess maybe we're all controlled by gravity, so technically we're all experiencing time at some point, and as light curves, it creates that, I guess, gravitational force. I guess. I'm not sure. Light doesn't really create gravity, so. But I think that if the sun itself, I think it's a pushing force too, because people don't get that sometimes. They don't get that gravity is a pushing and pulling force. It's not just about the push or the pull or the fall or anything like that. It's more like, okay. Okay. So there's, wait a second. Is it this? Where's that coming from? I think it's coming from over there. Ooh, I am far away. Need to find a car quickly. There it is. There's one. Is there anybody going for it? I don't think so. Alright, I'm going for it. It's 206, so it's ready primed to be able to do something. There's plenty of vehicles around, so they're probably not going in just that direction, I guess. But I believe that a lot of times people, they invest in certain technologies so much that like take the car for example. It's like I try to see something for what it actually is most of the time, and I don't know. I see that a lot of cars and the way that they're going in and out of existence, sort of, it's kind of like, oh well, the vintage is the way that trying to sell, and the vintage kind of lacks innovation, you know. Like they're like, oh man, you're gonna get this thing 1,000 horsepower. It's like, but can it fly? I want it to fly. It's 2021. Does it give off its own force field? Does it have a shield whenever it hits something to where it'll bounce off? Can we play bumper cars now? It's 2021. It's like that's what I really want, you know? It's like, but this one's so big that you're gonna go around turns tight. It's just like, I want to drift while levitating off the ground. It's like, you are not in my excitement bubble right now. You're not in my excitement bubble. I see cars all the time. It's like, yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's fun to be around. Sometimes the whole scenery, desert going around, like just jumping stuff. It's like, yeah, but what if in the air was all the time? What if you can find the notion of gravity and be able to do the opposite equal force, you know, like anti-gravity. Like, if gravity exists, then there's obviously an anti-gravity. So there's an equal but opposite reaction every single time you push against something. So just find the variable sound or the variable what is it, like, I don't know, force field, anything. There's sound has been able to make us be able to land on asteroids and shit like that. There's stuff that nobody's even thinking about, and that's the stuff that's gonna be the norm for the next few hundred years, in probably 90 years. Because there's so many countries that are like, oh my god, this is hush hush, don't talk about it, man. It's like, no, I want it to fly. I wanted to I wanted to autocorrect whenever I fuck up. It doesn't account for human error. Like, no matter how many horsepowers you put in it doesn't account for the fact that you fucked up and you ran into that goddamn pole the other day. So that's just it. That's just the way that I feel is the real reality of what we could experience when it comes to excitement over an automobile. So oh wait, I went the wrong way. How much gas do I have left? Shit. That sucks. I think that people don't realize that, like, that's not what you're getting excited about when you see a car. You're like getting excited about the fact that you still have to be on the ground. Like, that's what I want to get excited about. It's levitation and shit, you know? So those people are like, become peace and one and infinite, and you can float when you meditate and all that stuff. It's like, no, I want to go to the science that actually can predict that and actually make that happen, you know? I want to make the science that, I want to do that. I want to be on that front, that field, that forefront, that foreboding frontier, you know? That's the next frontier. And I was really taken aback when Elon Musk said that the era of the jet is over. Like, if we don't find a way to be able to make everything float, then we're just another one of the countries that do different things that people really don't have any idea about, or like the CIA memorandums, or all those other different NSA accordances, and people that just oh my god, man, it'd be so cool to just float. It'd be so cool to float. That's what I get excited about. I get excited about stuff in theoretical physics, and because it's the next true frontier. It's absolutely the next true frontier. It's finding that warp drive, or finding that theoretical particle that you can grab out the air and just use for pretty much anything. That's the next new frontier, and that's the next thing that I feel excited about. It's just amazing. It's amazing, great, and awesome, and I want to experience that. And I don't just want to experience that. I want to be a part of it. So, like, there's stuff about math that I hated. There's stuff about biology that I absolutely thought was boring, but I kept constantly and utterly paying attention to every single beaker, every single measurement, every single name, every single thing that I memorized and constantly wanted to memorize. Is because that's what math is, just memorization. And I mean, that's what math is. But like, the creative side of that math is theoretical physics. The creative side of that want to just not bang into something, but just win, you know? That's the win. It's the win that nobody encounters, that nobody's going to encounter unless we start pushing ourselves, or for innovation and everything. And that's the only answer that seems out of reach, and no one seems to be on the frontier of it, or everyone's going to be secretive about it because they know it's the next new frontier, or the next thing, the next big thing is force fields, cameras without cameras, you know, seeing around corners without just pointing something around a corner. Satellite images can already do that. So why don't we take that technology and just put it in everything? Like, it's like, that's the reason why. Like, China wants us to do things so it can go forward. Just and realize that, like, no matter what, no matter how it happens, it's like people are like, oh, you gotta keep those things secret, and you gotta hide those things from. They're gonna figure it out eventually. Like, they're not stupid. They're just a different country. They just speak a different language. They're not gonna lose that concept. They're not gonna lose that concept over a certain period of time. Like, they're always gonna catch up, and that's the point. Is no matter through espionage or discovering it themselves, realizing that we aren't the forefront of any technology right now, like, except what could be actually even denoted or noted in CIA documents right now. Like, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Is the more we share with people, the more. I mean, and genetic engineering. They grew certain organs with genetic engineering. It's like, oh, but it's like you're playing God. It's like, no, we need to realize that is God. That organ itself, that creation, that thing. We are not the things that made that. We are just allowed for that genetic code to be able to recreate itself. That's the humanity behind it. The humanity behind God is realization is we enable whatever God is. So, are within ourselves, the omnipresence, or whatever when people want to talk about, as far as everything goes, people need to realize that omnipresence is literally just particles that pass through us, that stay with us, that leave us on a daily and a secondly basis. It's like, that's what I want to talk about sometimes, is the fact that an actual real demo of being in the air and being able to stay there without a ship's orbit around the sun or around the moon or around anything. That's the most I can possibly see as the most frontier-esque sort of area. That pulsar, that warp drive, that coding shield that no one can see. And that's the next frontier. That's the next everything. It's the next thing we probably have been studying for. That's the thing that people will understand to be the real reason for God or anything. And that's the reason why I think that China has it wrong with the freedom of religion being so scrutinized. The real reason for even science and religion to want to unify and want to create is because religion is the creative side of religion of science. Religion is the ambience and the in the moment thinking that he was going fast. He's gonna fucking fall. But the reality of it is that's the point, is we should be teaching people more things, and not just re-educating them and teaching them valuable trade skills. It should be inspiring creativity and innovation and all those different things, because that's literally the reason why I drew in the first place, is because I knew it would lead to a different kind of math, a different kind of area that I'd be actually even good at, because I wasn't good at math. I was good at writing things down, but I was never good at actually adding them together sometimes. And it makes sense to be on the forefront of being able to see that stuff not work. That stuff not be able to make the difference or the go ahead. It's like everything is that notion, or the ones, the twos, the threes, all the way up to 9 is just like the answer, or not the answer at the same time. and realizing that super cool liquids are the literal backdoor to everything Pulsar, to everything Warp Drive, and it's amazing, dude. It's gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be the greatest thing that anybody has ever even noticed about what the world is right now or today. It's like I feel like there's gonna be the biggest kind of and that's a 30 times backpack. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, oh, there's the guy. Come on, stop somewhere. Stop somewhere, oh, you bitch. There he is. That's like that super cool liquids and sound and being able to get a resonant frequency. That's going to be the best shit, because I really believe it's the nuts and bolts of actual realization and true. Got a 4x scope. Yes, that's what I needed. Is there anything else out there? Nope, there's not. It's like it's gotta be, man. It's gotta be something like super cool liquids with an array of sound waves put between something, or Wi-Fi signals where people can see something that's around a corner, or just be able to see through a liquid, or I don't know, man. It's just reflections and a bunch of different stuff, man. It's got to be the truth. It's got to be the real reason why we're here. To be able to experience those things and be able to share them with our kids and stuff, or not our kids, or just people, I guess, who are paying for a class. I don't know, man. Just the people that make those things happen, though, are the people that are gonna be able to make it to the stars. And if it's in my generation, then so be it. And then I want it to happen. But if it's not, then hopefully it's the next. I'm gonna go downstairs and go to this other building. Just trying to get people's attention and make them shoot at him. I'm gonna go to this one. I don't know, the realization of like knowing that could be a fact, or that could be something that somebody sees one day, it's just mind-boggling. And any like 1,000 horsepower car can suck it, because because it's just not as good, and it's never going to be as good. And until I see it, or until I experience the team that makes it, or know who they are, or just respect the people so much for being able to make something so amazing and really be the thing that people's faith gets renewed by. It's like it's the new frontier, and there's no denying it. The real reason why I even get into things, why I even get into stuff, why I even get into those sort of habits, is the reason why I started playing video games, the reason why I started reading books when I was 5. So it's going to be real one day. It's not Star Trek. It's way better than Star Trek. Star Trek has problems because everybody fucking tries to murder each other in Star Trek, and everybody's just like, I'm an outlaw, and it's like, no, outlaws aren't going to be a thing anymore because everybody's going to be learning how to blow shit up. Realizing how things can go wrong is just another day at work, basically. Safety first, please. That'll be great, man. Like just to see the light in other people's faces and then understand that like making that could be the best thing that anyone can see in the history of man. And I think that sound vibrations and certain electrodes to be able to run electricity through sound, to be able to make sure that to run electricity through sound is like the way where it's at. Like, I think, because being able to find those particles and then stationarily hold them there and then get that power out of it is just like, what? That is just so cool. And then realizing that it has nothing to do with fission or fusion. It's a more safe. It's not deadly. People won't die from it. You know, it'll just be the particles in the air and the particles in our space thing. And that's something that I think we're even working on right now. So it's just something that I believe and I want to see it. You know, I want to see it happen. I want to do something about it. I want to make something from it. You know. The ionic propulsion, basically, or a certain plasma, or cooled, super cooled liquid propulsion, or 0 point energy. It's got to be the answer, you know. It's got to be the answer to everything in the world, you know, to world peace, to everything, to something that we can all get behind and stop blaming each other for. No matter what religion or creed or anything that we come from. It's got to be the real reason behind any of us even coming here or wanting to come here, you know? Because that's omnipresence. That's what it is. That's literally omnipresence, and it's a power. It's an actual power, and it's mighty, and it's the power of what people imagined for religion in the early days of religion before it got perverted and people started murdering each other for like sycophantic reasons because they thought that they were going to their wife was going to cheat on them with that dude, so they murdered him. Or they built a kingdom around murdering people so they could murder that dude. That's with selfish means and selfish rules and no technology and the reasons why we're even peaceful today is because of technology. I believe it's the root to being able to see the truth behind every person's intent, and it's what religion even needed to be at all, and I think that the science explains it all, and science could mend people's hurt and show them wonder. Not show them destruction or uses for destruction about it. I'm not saying that people need to what is it, nuclear proliferation. It's like, nah, yeah, do what Elon Musk said. Take off the nukes and put boosters on it. Take off the nukes and put boosters on the front. Put boosters on it, and make it be able to land. That's like 100% reusability. That's the key to being able to even find the truth behind what a pulsar or a neutrino even is. And even finding a smaller particles than that will be the even best. Super cooled liquids and a bunch of different things, finding even smaller particles, nanoparticles, things that could help you be able to do and be a better person and run faster and jump higher and eventually realize your potential as the best. Not just the best, but the best that anyone has ever seen, you know? And that's flying cars. That's flying cars. If anyone comes up with flying cars, that's it. That's all. That's all they get. Flying cars. I want to see it fly like a jet, 6 inches off the ground, or whatever foot amount, because I want people to realize that the gravity is measurable, and the force itself is the reason why we're able to measure certain things flying to Earth right now, and that in itself is like the key to being able to find out if we could actually get flying cars, because I want flying cars and I want there to be peace everywhere, and I don't want anyone to fight anymore. Or not fight, but I want people to innovate and compete. That's what I want. Like this competing with in this game. This is the reason why I like the game so much, is because people are competing against people, or even bots. Like, I don't know. Like, there's more people in it than there are bots. So just realize that, and there's people fighting against people, and it's the real thing. It's the real stuff. People competing and coming up with the new ways to be able to not murder each other, but to really like come up with something cool. And this game is the cool something that everyone gets to experience, and that's the reason why I like video games in the first place. It's not because of me playing a single player story and be like, well, the nuances of everything is like, I'm reading a book and I'm telling you about the review book. It's like, no, I'm not going to write a book about video games. I don't like books. I didn't like books to begin with. I like the story. The story was new to me. When the story's not new anymore, when the story is constantly repeated over and over again, and the same formula is used for every single book, I get bored. Because I know what's going to happen. I know why it's going to happen. He's going to go into an event, the main character's going to feel like he changed somehow, and then everyone's going to be like, wow, oh my god, you're so much different than you were before. Amazing. It's like the Christmas Carol. I love it. I love watching the movie, but I hate the book. I cannot ever get into like how much I hate the book. I hate it. I hate the book. I hate the book. I hate it. It's so pacey. It's so this is the way the story goes, and this is the way you're reading the story, because there's so many ways to look at a movie. There's so many ways to see a movie. It's like you can see what cool stuff it did, what kind of person the person is, because they decided to go in a certain direction. It's like, and there's so many other ways to be able to go to that direction, because you're seeing something like as it unfolds, and then but you're not spending 15 minutes on a goddamn cabinet. So on a fucking, there was the best of times, there was the worst of times. It's just like you're describing the situation to me, and that's not making me get into the story. It's actually making me like the story less, because you're putting me in a box about how I want to like something. You're putting me in the situation. You're telling me the real story, and that's cool. But the real story is the fact that you decided to describe a carriage for 3.5 pages, and I lost interest. I lost interest completely, because if you would have shown me the carriage, I would have seen it, and that would have been it. I would have taken in all that it is. I'm a visual fucking learner, and that's what I am. And that's all I am. I'm a visual learner. I learn through visuals. I learn through audio and visuals sometimes. And I don't know. It's just me ranting, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth that sometimes hurts some people when they're writing a book and they don't know that what their audience is, and they realize that their audience is just people who pick it up. You know, your audience isn't a like, even Dr. Seuss became like popular with adults sometimes, because you know what, he used to do porn, so you know, that's what he used to do. And that's not something that you need to hate or anything, but it's something that when you're older you can probably look at and laugh at, because it's not really good porn. Like it's more like cartoon-esque porn, I guess. And then women with like big bellies and weird looking like shapes and stuff, and that's the reason why I think he just thought that being, I guess in that sense, he was just experimenting with the shapes of people, you know, like for the ability to be looking forward to a reality, to bend reality. That's what I think he was looking for, like, mostly. I don't know. I just don't get sometimes when people don't think that when people don't get the reality of something, they don't get the concept of something. I don't know, I gotta get away here. Got him. Right outside. Frag grenade. Times 2 backpack. Chaos gauge. 5-6. Okay, let's see if anybody else comes around. There's a car. And how far am I? Yeah, I need to go. But that's the point of like experimenting with things. So you're like you do different stuff. You find your niche. You find your what you are or what you do, and that's you become better. And that's the point. Is like the credits may roll, but you're still fucking finding out who you are. You know? Shit. God damn it. You know, you're still finding out what the best options are, and the credits are already rolling. So just take that into consideration whenever you're doing something, whenever you're realizing some sort of thing. You're finding out where your niche is. You're finding out where you're going in life, and the credits may roll, but you're still you know, and you're not going to be anybody else. So just find out what you want in life and go for it. Like I like theoretical physics because it makes me like math more. You know, it makes me like the options of being wrong all the time in math isn't the wrong answer. You know, it's sometimes right. So you know, it's just. And I see it going in people's lives. I see it being in people's lives, and it makes me so happy. Oh, he's really into it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about too. When I don't have anything to talk about, I usually come up with something. So, oh, somebody killed him. That's the real want, though. Like Cars that Fly would be mind-boggling, and it's just on that level to me. Oh shit! I'm going in the opposite direction. Oh, almost got that pole and died. I didn't get my tires. Yay. I think the real reality we're all searching for is the one that not the one with huge squid people from H.P. Lovecraft, but like the one where we first get to meet the first alien that is sentient above all else, above all others, and we get to tell them that we're going to go to war with them if they don't stop trying to mess with us, because I know they are. That's, oh my god, I almost ran into something that was fucking terrible. Oh man. I think I hear somebody. Oh shit. Oh man. I think I lost control, lost Little Shark battery low. Alright, I got it. I got a new one. But I think I gotta get my I'm probably gonna die, but oh well. Gotta find the right cord, I guess. I think it's supposed to just go in, I guess, and then I think maybe I pulled it out. Maybe. This sucks because my controller just went dead. That's the one that's broken. Okay, I got one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And let's hurry up because I think the circle is closing in, so. And let's go. Oh no. It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. Hopefully no one kills me. There we go. Come on, bitches. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's flip these burgers. Come on. There we go. We got it. Come on. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, it's charging. Let's go. Let's fucking go, son. Let's do this. It's a good thing I had extra wires. I'm so glad I had extra wires. I think there's a dude over this ridge. dude in here, probably. Let's see here. 9mm, 45. I can get rid of those. Alright, now we can go back. Okay, it's foggy. So I'm super happy it's foggy. There's no snipers, maybe. Or not enough snipers. There he is. Got him. Bandage. Extended mag. Okay, I'm going to this farmhouse. And hopefully I get this dude. Okay, maybe there's a dude here, maybe there's not. I'm gonna find out right now. There he is. Okay, almost. There's dudes out there though. Is there a scope here? No scope, but bullets. Gotta get a new vest. There we go. Military vest. Gotta stay in there. Shouldn't stay in here. Oh, yes. Awesome. The fog is going clearing too. Is there anybody right there? Here he is, yeah. Get closer, get closer, get closer. Come on, closer. Okay, gotta go in here. Damn it. I wasn't ready for him. I wasn't ready. I was 18. Let's watch the rest of it. He's gonna get fucking murked, I know he is. He's on a motorcycle. Just gotta be one dude with a good freaking... Yeah, he's gonna die. I just want him to die. He's having a good time. He's gonna fucking die. Oh, he almost did. He almost did die. That would have been funny if he fucking ate it. He's going to the fucking thing too. He's gonna fucking eat it too. He's trying to find a clean kill, probably. He is kinda. He's gonna get shot by a dude with a good rifle, probably. So he circles it, I guess. I'm gonna use that technique afterwards, after I get closer to the actual, like, single-digit people and stuff like that. He has 0 gas left. He's not gonna be back on his bike after this one. He's gonna get fucking surrounded. I know he is. There he is. Oh, he's got a fucking awesome scope. That's the reason why he got me. And he's got a compensator, I think, too. So, there he is. He got him. That is amazing, dude. No wonder he's so good. He had a fucking amazing scope right there. There he is. There he is. Fucking get him. There he is. Wow, he sucks. Eight alive going around this one fucking thing. He's gonna... I gotta make sure it stays in. Somebody's gonna, yeah. What? Damn. Nice, dude. He's fucking killing it, man. I got people running for the circle, so I'm thinking they're going for the circle and going after him, because he's getting fucking, he's stocking back up, I think. There's nobody back there, so I don't think there's anybody that's going to come after him. He's in a depression, too, so he's fucking in like Flint, I guess. He might be killing most of the dudes, yeah. He's gonna go towards the circle, I think, and he's probably gonna get picked off, or he's gonna pick somebody off. Everybody's in this high grass, and I know it is. I know they are. There's 5 alive, so he must be fighting in those buildings. Coming over here. Shoot that tire, man. Shoot that tire, dude. He's got to shoot that tire. That's a brush. That's a bush. I would have known that. There it is. They got him. 4 alive. He's killing most of the dudes too, so he's pretty good. He's checking the grass, I guess. He's not staying stationary. That's really, I guess, key, I guess. Drinking energy drinks to keeping it up there, huh? There's nobody getting him, though. That's really weird. There's got to be 4 behind that, in that building, or 3 in that building. Or in those buildings, actually. Probably. I hear somebody. Yeah, finally he shoots the tires. Somebody can go up to him and just run into him. So there's 4 alive, so there's 3. They might be sprinkled across the thing. I'm thinking they're on the outskirts, though. They don't know where he is. Somebody knows where. Somebody sees him then, right now. There he is. He's gone. Oh, are you serious? Nice. That's awesome, dude. That was really awesome. He got him with the other gun. How did he have a rifle? That kind of rifle. I gotta take my meds. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. I was number 18. That was awesome. That was a good one. That was fun. And we're gonna get battery level low. My fucking doesn't want to stay in. And I gotta get something to drink, so I shall leave for a moment, but carbazepine. Oh, damn it! Better flip it, friggin'. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back. Alright. I gotta think ahead, I think. I gotta plan ahead too with a little bit more. Just needs to stay in. Oh. Cool. It's charging. So that's all I need to do now. Alright. So an hour and 22 minutes. It's pretty good for a stream. I don't like playing on teams, no matter how much, because people can fuck up, and then I'm stuck on my own, and then I'm not good on my own sometimes. So that's why I'm playing. Single player, so I can be better on a team and actually carry. So trying to start to think ahead, and I get like overexcited sometimes. I'm just like, I'm number 10. I'm number 10. So, I would like to average out at least a little bit more in the higher echelon of PUBG. I would eventually like to become professional at this, if I don't become a theoretical physicist. But I think I'm going to become a theoretical physicist at some point. Or at least good with equations, you know? And also theoretical equations, so. I have the inspiration. The inspiration's there. My dad was a really good engineer. My dad actually, he, what's that smoke coming from? My dad actually went to 10 universities. That's the reason why people don't really know my dad sometimes. It's the reason why I really had respect for my dad, but I didn't tell him everything. Like I didn't want to. Like I'm an adult, so I don't have to like be open up to my dad sometimes, you know. But not to say that, but it's just, yeah, I'm an adult. I don't have to tell him everything, you know. I don't have to feel guilty, I guess about that anymore. And that's kind of what I wanted to get to, is the part where I didn't have to feel guilty anymore for not telling him everything that was in my life, you know. And the part where he'd be actually proud of me if I went down a path or got certain certifications and started working in theoretical physics or something like that. I would love to see a warp drive in my friggin' generation. I would love to see people friggin' actually happy about an invention that I made or something like that, because it'd be something to I don't know, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe it's a dad thing. Maybe it's a dad issue. I always looked for him for confidence, and he was always in my corner, you know. I mean, it wasn't a ring or anything like that, but he was always on my team. So, and my mom's always on my team too. I don't. Except she's like whatever about it. she's like she doesn't tell me that it's all gonna be okay, and she's like, yeah, whatever, do it. Do it and tell me later. She's like motivating, so that's the reason why I like her. She's always been there, and it's just the best thing for me sometimes. I got a better shotgun, so I'm good. Alright, now I need a backpack. We get a ×2. And a fucking zoom scope, bitches. I gotta rent that so I can put that on my shotgun. No zoom scope yet. I like this because you basically have like almost a full three clips in this entire thing. So that's what I like about it. I'm going to see where I am at the circle, and I'm going to see where I'm going. So I need to find a car, though, because it'll be a lot easier to traverse this entire area. Yeah, glad I got that. Ordinal wig too, I guess. I'll see if he wants to get together. All this stuff. I think I have 2 freaking things. I really want to zoom scope on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go across here and see if there's anybody in here. I need a car very soon because 325 is still very daunting. Yeah, somebody was in here, but they're not in here anymore. I've got to do this. Is that my shotgun? Oh no, I'm gonna. Right. Okay, somebody was in here, but they're not here anymore. Probably went up to the road to find a car. There he is. Okay. Okay, he's right there. That's all I need to know. Okay. Let me stay behind this. Shit, there he is. Did he die? He died. Oh, somebody's coming from the back. No? There he is. Stay behind this until he runs. He runs. Okay, he ran. No, he didn't run. I need a zoom scope, so come on, leave. There we go. Okay. No zoom scope, but taking painkillers. Didn't do anything. There we go. He's coming, but he's not coming, so. He's such a bitch. Such a bitch boy. I'm going to be patient because I need to find a car. He's trying to get to this truck. I know he is. Damn it, he got to me. Fuck, I should have gotten in the car and went. That would have been much better. And I wanted a zoom scope so bad because I would have got him. I would have been able to get him. I think there are a lot of times when I thought that I had low confidence in myself, and I really shouldn't have had that, and that's the reason why I think that I even started to lose it when my dad died. But I think I started to, I mean, it was before too. Sometimes I felt like I was only talking to him, and there was things that I just wanted to tell him and joke around with him with, and it just wasn't there. So, and granted, he was in my corner, but he remarried and he went on with his life, and that was cool, that was good. But I just wanted to see him more. It wasn't a complaint or anything like that. And really, I think that's what I should get used to, being able to complain about my situation or something like that. Being able to realize what's the minimum and realize what I need for myself, and also realize that like, no matter how big I get, I gotta stay humble. So, and no matter how small I am, I gotta stay humble as well. I'm not gonna be the one that yells at people, even though they fucking deserve to be yelled at sometimes. And I'm not gonna ever get physical, because I've never gotten physical with most people, unless they were being completely and utterly perverted and assholistic to me. So. There was a dude that it was in my last group home that I recently got into a fight with. It really wasn't a fight. It was more like me putting him in a headlock and then slowly walking him out the door, even though he didn't want it. So it was more like, I don't know. He was a pervert, man. He was a really bad guy. He wasn't a really bad guy. He was really fucked up in the head. So I pity his dumbass. So like, and he spit on the ground in front of me trying to fight me, basically telling me like it's like a protest or something like that. He was like, I don't know, he just thought I didn't respect him, and I didn't, because I don't respect people immediately. I don't know them, so why do I respect them? It's not because of authority or anything like that. It has everything to do with the fact that this dude was a fucking pervert, and he was like whipping his dick out in the living room, in the common area basically of the place we were at. Just like fucking jacking it, probably. Fucking douchebag, fucking asshole. No. Hopefully he feels bad about it. He's probably not, because he just probably forgets before he ever does anything. He just remembers the feeling of things. And I hate people that do that. They like lead forward with their emotions. I've done that before, and that's why I hate it so much, because why did I fall that? I didn't fall that far, you fucking... Crazy little bitch. Got him. No, I don't have anything. There's not anything for me. I need a scope. And put a helmet on too. scopes. I'm gonna get those 5.6s though. Maybe. Compensator, that's what I'm talking about. I have so much for this already, I don't wanna. I got 2 times scope, but I'm gonna put that on my other one. I'm not gonna see if there's a 4 times scope up here. Military vest is what I'm talking about. Okay. And try to see if I can actually put out all the ashes and that so it doesn't smoke up and make me blinded. Take the spike strip, take the Molotov. Maybe there's another room I haven't gotten to. Oh, I'm not good at those. It's level 2. Maybe I can go downstairs now. I'm right in the middle. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm trying to be at. Okay, is there a house right there? I have 2 times scope, I'm gonna put it on. There we go. There we go. See if I can find an 8 times scope. Be able to like get dudes from far away and not have them come up to me. If I can shoot them. Okay, there's a lot of activity happening in this direction. Vertical foregrip, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. What's happening? There's over here. Let's see if I can get some. I don't want to just spray and pray. That's the reason why I got the 2 times scope on the vertical thing. So it's just. Okay, there's somebody in here. But there's some bullets. Some bandages. Trying to see if I can get a bigger backpack and a zoom scope. Let's see if there's a zoom scope in here. Eight times scope, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. It's going to put me ahead of the rest. Close all these doors. Okay. Let's find somebody stationary. Or hiding from someone else. Stationary, please. Somebody stationary. Nobody has a reason to look out of windows, I guess. Unless they have any time to scope too. And that will be bad on my part. There's no way we're on the ISO's obvious target territory. See if anybody else is, though. There's open doors. Okay, I'm right in the middle, kind of. Maybe on the center stone. Let's see if we can get it right here. Maybe I should go up to those buildings to get a better view over the trees and stuff. There's somebody there. Oh shit, there is somebody here. No, there isn't. Okay, cool. Go up the stairs, maybe. See if I can find somebody. There we go. Now we're over the trees. Alright, so the spike strip is probably too much. So there's a car out there. Let's see if anybody goes for it. You can still see through the smoke a little bit. I'm still in the good zone. I'd be better off over here in this other room, though. I feel it, dude. Maybe, alright, I got it to be going across sides probably. Okay, there's... I can hear the thing, so I want to find out where it's coming from. So here to my left. It's probably over that hill. Okay, it's huge. Here, coming from over here in this area. There he is. Okay, wait for him to move in. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. I wasn't going to be able to get him anyways because of the change in elevation. Let's go to the other side of the building. See if we can't find somebody that... Alright, I can't aim out that window, but I don't want to give my position too early. I can go out the back. Let's see at the back. Okay, I'm gonna go out the front. See if there's anybody by the side. Let's do things good. I think he's gonna come up right here. In this area. Hiding in the distance. There he is. I see him. Got him. Yes! That was awesome. Okay, let's see if there's anybody over here in this way. And I guessed it too, so I got it. That was awesome. That was fucking tight. Got it. The fights are farther away because it's... Alright, I'm on the edge now, so hopefully I can go this back way and catch some people running into the... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out this door, go downstairs, and then see if I can go up this way. There we go. This little area right here. If I can find anybody shooting. Oh man, that was such exhilarating though. That was exhilarating. It was fun. That's the last of it. I'm at 1 hour and 56 and nobody watched, but hopefully it was something that people want to watch. My background in theoretical physics is amateur at best. But maybe I don't give myself too much credit because I really think that most of the situations and the problems of today can be solved by the inventions of tomorrow, or the inventions of today that aren't yet found until tomorrow. So always be on the lookout. Be yourself and accept yourself, and good things will happen. Hopefully I can be a person of what I want to be is business, and what I want to make is money. And I have a tax ID, crashoutdummy.com if you didn't see it. It's just my blog for right now. But what I'm getting ready to do, if I get money together, or when I get money together, I'm going to revamp the whole page, and I'm going to make sure that it's free and commission free to sell artwork online. And I think that's something that's a big idea, that it's really good, and hopefully people steal it, and then they'll realize that the more competition, the more money we'll make, and their stock prices will go up when we go public. But my main goal is to revolutionize the art shipping industry, and I really think that I have a frame of mind. No matter how much I hated math, I still know most of the math except calculus and Finch, vertical, like basically I don't know, not x and y axis basically was what I had trouble with, or like algebraic expressions. That's what I had trouble with, and theoretical physics just fixed it for me, and just didn't even. It was like, hey, you don't have to be right all the time, because when you observe something, it changes. So that's the point. So it's just my inspiration, and my art's my inspiration. My nieces are my inspiration, and everything. My family that I have still, and that I appreciate so much. It helps me every day to get the things that I want to get, and to be the person that I want to be, and to keep researching and keep doing my due diligence, and constantly look up different stock prices, and always understand which ones are going to do good and which ones are going to be really cheap and just stay cheap. or actually even take a share of the market, and eventually I'll actually put money into it. You know, I want to be rich before I'm 40. So let's do this. So you are your own one-person bomb squad. You can view situations that you think are happening, but if they're not, maybe you need some therapy, or maybe you need some help, or maybe you need a friend. Have a good day, and always be on the lookout for more. Bye.